Chillicothe Police. Hi. I need Daniel and Josiah.
They're not here.
Okay. Who was the male that just walked behind you?
I have 5 kids.
Okay.
Did y'all go to the other kid's house?
The 2 girls?
No, not the 2 girls. The 2 boys that jumped my son.
Okay, we're not here right now for them. Okay.
What 2 girls?
Okay, so we have on video Daniel and Josiah jumping one of the kids there, one of the boys, and then there were 2 females that were involved that beat up his girlfriend as well.
That hit their hands on him first?
So we didn't have any video of that.
Okay, y'all need to pull the school videos.
They just watched it.
Okay, did y'all see how they jumped my kids? These are my kids.
All right. Well, we watched Daniel come outside, beeline over to this kid, start punching him, and then when the kid tried walking away, Daniel comes up and sucker punches him in the back of the head.
Okay,
and
did y'all get the police report
I watched you stand there watching.
Yeah, I sure the hell did, and you know why? Because these kids jumped. Those kids don't have nothing to do with this. They jumped my kids at school. That's what happened.
Okay.
And the cop with the thing that they were just making threats, you should call him and get the report.
Listen, that's besides the point.
That's,
okay.
If that's
okay, they're not here, so.
Well, we've just seen somebody.
That's my other son.
Yeah. You mind if we come in and check?
Do you have a warrant?
Oh, we
have the magistrate's approval to make an arrest on both of them. So either
that
or
hold on.
Yeah,
they're not arresting my kids.
They're going to JDC tonight for the juvenile magistrate.
Okay, well,
So
they're not
either-
here.
Okay, well, that's fine. We'll come back. We'll
Okay,
come in
well,
and get
do you want to come check? They're not here.
Yes.
them. Do you know where they're at? They're
No,
mother.
I don't know they're at.
Okay, well, you sat there and watched it, so I mean,
Okay.
we can.
The whole school watched my kids get jumped.
You didn't want to intervene and
I
stop
told
your
them to
kids from fighting.
stop. I told them to stop.
Hey, can you call them?
No, I cannot.
Okay, well, you do realize that could be potentially obstructing.
That's not obstructing. I don't know where my kids
It
is.
is obstructing.
That is not obstructing.
We're here on lawful business,
Okay.
trying to conduct an arrest. Therefore, if you are not willing to assist in that, you're
I'm not obstructing. I'm not obstructing. I don't know where my kids is. And that's crazy that my kids are the ones in trouble when they jumped my kids. Y'all need to get in touch with the school officers that was there the whole time.
Well, tonight what I watched was your 2 boys assault this boy, and then 2
so-
females assault the female.
Okay, so the
So
2
what
females aren't in
happened
trouble?
on a different
The
date?
2 females aren't
Yes,
in
the 2
trouble?
females are in trouble as well.
Do you got their names?
Yes,
We're
I
going
do.
there right after this.
Okay, well, that's crazy because the 2 boys ain't in trouble for jumping my son at school.
And this was on a different day, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so
But
so
pull the
therefore,
report. They were
I'm
threatening my kids
I'm handling
while we
what
were at the
occurred
school.
today. I'm handling what
They
occurred today.
threatened my kids while we were
Okay.
at the school, and your officer know that.
Okay, and then that officer can handle that case. But the case I'm here on is the case that occurred tonight, where your 2 boys assaulted this boy.
Okay, well, my kids ain't here, so now what?
Okay.
Can you get a hold of them?
No, his phone's off.
Well,
So I'm not obstructing any justice.
You're
when I don't know.
obstructing, so hold on.
How am I obstructing when I don't even know my kid? I allow
can't
my
get a
kids
hold of
after
your
the
kids.
game. I allow my kids after the game to go have fun because they had a good game, right? Varsity, they had a good
Could
game,
be
right?
out anywhere right now, and you can't get a hold of them.
But yet you got kids out here selling fentanyl. You're worried about my son?
Listen. We're not going to go onto that page. We deal with drugs every day. We do
Yeah.
what we can for that.
Do you?
So we're handling a business of the boy and the young girl getting jumped tonight. That's what we're doing. We're doing our job.
Oh, but y'all didn't do when they jumped my mother's on school property.
Who's y'all?
Wow.
Who's y'all? Who's y'all? Because I wouldn't handle in that case.
Chillicothe Police.
We're here
Wow.
tonight for this, like
Wow.
you said.
So you're
This
doing
crazy.
our job. We're doing our
I'm
job. We
doing
aren't in
mine.
charge of that case.
Wow, that's crazy as hell.
Do you know their friends?
Like
house
I
that they would
said,
be at? Do you
I
know-
allow my sons to go.
Do you know where they're from? Where do they go?
I don't know where they. I'm not from here.
How
Okay.
old are they?
Do they have other family?
My babies,
Yeah, the one
15 and 17.
Okay, so there are 2 juveniles on a Friday night. They have curfew,
That
and you have
just-
no idea
when's
where
their
they're at.
curfew? When's their curfew?
11 o'clock.
11? Okay, come back at 11.
Nope, I'm going to stay right here, right
Okay.
now. You're either going to get a hold of them,
Okay.
or I'll charge you with obstruction.
How you gonna? Because I don't know where my kids went. They got
You're
a
an
ride
adult.
after. They
You're
got
their
a
mother.
ride after the.
You're their
game.
mother.
They
I know
got
where
a
my
ride
kid
after
is.
a game.
I know where my
They
kid is.
got-
Why
okay,
don't you?
good for you. Would you allow your kid to get jumped? Would you allow your kid to get
You
jumped?
stood there and allowed yours to jump.
I don't give a about none of that.
Oh, that's fine.
They didn't give a about jumping my kids.
That's fine. Because when I take you to jail for obstruction here in a
How
few
am
minutes,
I getting
I'm going to play this
obstruction?
video at court.
How
And when
am
you
I
don't
getting
give a, you
How
don't give
am
a
I getting
that your
obstruction?
son jumped one kid and didn't want to
Oh,
fight him
wow.
fair, fight him period.
Y'all hear this? Y'all hear this? Now the school know that they jumped my son before Thanksgiving, and they don't give a about my kids getting jumped. That's crazy.
All right, man. Here's the deal. You have your ID on you?
I know my driver's license number.
Okay, perfect. Hang on one second. I obviously do not have my pen ready. Go ahead with it.
TE.
So, Do you not know where your own children are at?
No, my children went
10,
to
10:30
a
at
game.
night?
My children went to a game after. I mean, a friend's after the
Uh-huh.
game. Is that not legal? Is that not legal?
Okay.
What
So
friend's house?
where'd you drop them
Is
off?
that? I didn't drop them off anywhere. If you watched the video like y'all claim y'all did, y'all would have seen me pull off by myself.
Okay. All right. So here's the thing. They're gonna have a warrant issued for their arrest.
Okay.
Okay. Simple as that.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks.
Perfect. You have a good night.
You too. Thanks.
Please.
Hi.
Hi.
Please. Please keep the dog
Knock on my
inside.
door, my window.
That's all right. But Tiana here.
No, she's at her dad's this week.
Where's that at?
Over on Western Avenue. I don't know the physical number. She stays with her dad all week this week, and then last week we alternate weeks.
Okay.
Her car's not even here, anything like that.
Okay.
Please close that door so that dog don't come out here.
He don't play. He's a
I
big
don't
baby.
know. I hear that all the time, and they just...
Okay, I understand.
You're good.
I just didn't want you to guys close
well,
the door.
we're trying to contact Tiana tonight because she assaulted a girl at school. Her and another girl, Madison.
You're kidding me.
I wish I was. So,
What happened?
her and Madison and Daniel Josiah assaulted another boy and girl there after the basketball game.
So what's going to happen? Is she getting charged or something? Or
With assault.
assault? What'd you do to
She
her?
bruised up that girl's face pretty good. So she's currently on her way to the hospital to see if she has a concussion.
Wonderful. What comes with that? Does she go to jail?
GDC, yeah.
Or she's 18.
Oh, well, then yeah, jail.
Freaking kidding me. So she's got a warrant?
Not yet. But
She's 18,
we
you
don't,
said?
we don't make contact with her, she will.
So I need to call her and have her call you, or what do you want me to do?
I would call her and have her meet us at the police station.
Okay. Then will she go to
Or
jail?
at least figure out her address and we'll make contact with her.
Yeah, I just don't know her dad. I know it's on Western. I just don't know his physical number. It's James. But I don't even know if she's there. If James.
Okay.
But I don't even know if she's there
You know,
because.
you know her like social or anything?
No, not right off.
I'm
I
sure.
don't know by heart.
Um,
I can call her. I'll call her though and tell her to come get her ass down there.
Okay.
Is she gonna go to jail though?
If she's able to cooperate, I'm sure we could probably do a summons.
Okay, I gotta go to court.
But
This girl gonna get her way to college. I swear to God.
well, she's acting like this at college. It's gonna be jail for sure.
No, she just needs to go out of town. And away from the people that she's going around, you know what I mean? It's just, and she's grown, she can do, you know what I mean? She makes her own decisions, but
Right.
in the same aspect, I need you to be around people who are doing good things and positive things and like-minded stuff. So I keep telling her. I'm like, but you know how it is. They know everything.
Okay. All right. Well, we will try to make contact with her then.
Okay,
We
I'll
got
call
an
her.
address. We got an address for him. So.
Okay.
Hi. Is Madison here?
Yes.
We need to speak with her.
Madison!
All right. Let me call the magistrate.
Not doing a whole lot of small talk. Explain what's going on. Put her in cuffs.
Sorry, just get
Final call. You're able to make contact
Are you
with
parent?
Madison.
Yes.
Okay. You want to come out here and talk to me?
Let me get you. I'm sorry. Didn't want to do
Yeah.
that.
Tiana, I guess, is 18.
Is this the 18-year-old?
We were able to make contact
No.
with another.
No, it's the other girl on the stage of the window.
If she's 18, why does she have her dad? They don't have visitation when you're kind of minor anymore.
Maybe she just wants to go there.
Madison.
Okay, so,
How old is she? 17.
alright, so Officer Lott's going to advise you of a few things that took place tonight, and then from there we'll move forward with what's got to happen from there. Okay, so are you already aware of a situation?
She
that might
told me a
occur
little
tonight?
bit. I honestly, I was asleep when she told me.
Okay.
All right. So basically, what happened after the basketball game? There were a male and female that were out there. They were standing off to the side, minding their own business. Daniel and Josiah. You're familiar with them?
I'm there. I'm familiar with them.
Okay. So they went over and assaulted the boy. Well, the boy tries walking
Are you
away.
Madison?
Yeah.
He
All
gets
right, come on
he gets
up.
sucker punched.
You're
His
17, right?
his girlfriend tried
You get down the
to.
stairs for me. We're going to talk to him all privately. How you doing, sir?
His girlfriend tried to shove them off of her, or off of him, when she shoved one of the boys off of him. Two girls, her and Tiana, got the girl on the ground, started punching her in the face. Whole side of her face is all bruised up. She's heading to the hospital for possible concussion, dragging her by her hair and everything else. So, The magistrate's already approved her to go to JDC tonight. Okay. She'll have court Monday at 9 in juvenile court.
So,
Okay.
also important thing that everybody is in trouble.
Yeah.
Everyone, not just her.
Except for the 2 who got beat up. They're obviously not in trouble.
And this was all viewed on camera
Go ahead.
by several officers.
So what happened tonight?
I have James Wingo.
Well, they just said
He'll be in
it.
the 101 hallway with his daughter regarding the
So-
situation at the high school.
They said she had a concussion.
So what all started that?
Yeah, that guy jumped him. I don't know what happened, but all I seen was my friend fighting.
It's Mackenzie, right?
Who?
You?
No,
No.
Madison.
Madison,
I
I'm
don't know
sorry.
why somebody
I'm sorry, I just couldn't remember it. So
Um,
Madison, I want you to go ahead and turn around, put your hand on your back.
Go ahead and place your palms together like you're praying. Palms together like you're praying.
So she's going to go to court Monday. She'll be in juvenile court at 9 o'clock. And they'll go from there. Just like going to regular Monday.
So she's gonna be in jail.
JDC till Monday, yep. So, and then it sounds like Tiana is at the station right now with her dad, but she's 18, so she gets to go to big girl jail. So,
Go ahead, put her down here.
Connie's in my bag.
Go ahead.
You go ahead and start down. Go ahead and start downstairs.
You want to go down there? You want me to? Okay.
we tried contacting the boys too. The boys did more damage than anything, but
King John
the
Sam.
mother was less
Take my
cooperative.
life, 18.
So,
That got me thinking I should have just stayed in my.
Well, listen, you know.
I've never been arrested before. So
Yeah, well, will you lean back? I'm going to grab your seatbelt.
Oh.
I'm just going to lean all the way back if you can. I'm going to reach around you here. I'm going to make sure that you are safe for our travel. It's a little bit of a drive, okay? Not too bad. We should be there in less than 20 minutes. All right, listen.
Yeah.
Hey, this should be the one and only time that you go to jail.
I hope so.
So learn your lesson from this, okay? Because your mama, I know, I can see it in her face. She's already just
I
upset.
know. And my daughter's upstairs in my room. Yeah, that's crazy.
25 headquarters break, starting mileage.
So I have to go to court in the morning.
Nope, Monday.
So I'll be in jail till Monday.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yep, this is a learning thing, so
For real.
you need to make sure that you don't get involved with this
I
kind of
wasn't
stuff.
expecting it to be all like that.
You said your daughter's upstairs?
Yeah.
See, now that's definitely something you don't want to be doing then.
Yeah.
Now you gotta leave your baby for the next few days.
Yeah. How can you go to jail for a fight though?
Well, fighting's against the law.
Well, yeah, it is.
Oh.
I just wasn't expecting it. I don't know.
Yep. So it was an after-school function. While it did occur on school property, it didn't happen within school hours. So it's not a school situation to deal with. It's a police situation to deal with.
Oh yeah.
And we spoke with the juvenile magistrate, which is a judge, and he wanted everyone involved transported to either JDC or jail.
So if you're 18 or older, you go to jail?
So your friend who's 18,
Yeah.
she's going to adult jail.
Oof.
Why'd y'all fight that girl?
The boy that Dan fought, he jumped her. I mean, not he jumped her, but he jumped his brother got jumped. So the girl was trying to fight Dan. She was on top of Dan while he trying to fight. So yeah, that's why we have to get her. But not like that. I don't want to incriminate myself.
I get it. When you go home, you don't get involved in this stuff no more. You take care of your baby because you're young,
Yeah.
and you owe your mom an apology because no parent should see that.
Yeah.
So take care of those two things for me, and you'll have my respect. And you still have my respect right now, but you definitely need to take care of those two things. Your baby is the most important thing in your life,
Yeah.
and your mama. So you better make sure that you pay that respect to your mom and give her an apology.
Yeah, for real.
I'm trying to see what's going on because she told me about that.
I'll talk with you in a minute, alright? Alright. You're under arrest for assault, okay? So, I obviously know what went on at the game, which is why you're in handcuffs right now.
Yeah.
Okay? Do you want to walk me through your side of things? Go ahead.
So, I had my friend of mine got in a
situational altercation.
Madison?
No.
Or Daniel or Josiah?
But he got in that altercation, and when the girl had tried to start hitting on him, I pulled her off of her, pulled her off of him, and then she saw me, and then from there it kind of just.
Okay. So from the video, it looks like she tried to get Daniel off of her boyfriend, which was the other kid that was getting beat up. And when that happened, you and Madison drug that girl on the ground and started hitting her.
She was hitting me, and that's why I pulled her off of him.
Okay. Well, I mean, right now it's just an arrest on assault, so it's the whole innocent until proven guilty.
All right, that's fine.
That's where you're at right now. Okay. So
She called me when I was at the house. So.
you're at least going to get out of here earlier than Madison is. Madison has to sit in JDC until Monday for juvenile court. You'll more than likely have a probable cause hearing on Sunday. Okay?
But I can bond her out tonight, right?
I believe so. So I'll just have to ask them.
Okay.
All right? Any questions? Do you have any questions?
I just want to find out what her bond may be so I can
Okay.
come back and get her out.
All right. Go ahead and follow Officer Locke, okay?